wow. So if you're seeing our faces now, we were just discussing off camera. It's been a year since we did those. So this is, I guess, the start of season 3.
Yeah. Yeah, season 3. We get together every year. We come out with another season.
It's like the fucking groundhog.
Right?
You know, see it shattered.
There's going to be 6 more months of our shows.
So groundhogs and all that shit, we might as well talk about down the rabbit hole, you know.
Man, yeah.
Those late nights when you just can't sleep and you either get on TikTok or Twitter or YouTube.
Yeah.
And down the rabbit hole.
I always come across like the most obscure shit on TikTok of all places. People popping pimples and zits and shit, pus coming out everywhere. And today there was one that I found. It was a cow getting its hoof like shaved off, and pus was fucking flying out and stuff.
I've seen those before.
At 3 in the morning, you don't really want to see pus, but that's what you get. Or random people. The thing that I've been in now, I've been seeing everybody cooking shit. The new craze is like this cottage cheese stuff.
Oh, I haven't heard about this.
So it's like cottage cheese. So you take cottage cheese and you blend it up.
Okay.
But you mix it with like Rayo's pizza sauce, and like there's a pizza dip, and then there's a artichoke and spinach dip with cottage cheese. Like, I'm gonna try some of this shit because it looks really fucking good. And I don't even eat cottage cheese, but I'm gonna try it.
Oh, you're a braver man than me. I'm not. Look, man, if it ain't deep fried or fucking soaked in butter,
So you don't get a lot of that.
Well, you're looking fucking slim and trim, looking good.
Over here, shit.
Dude,
no,
look.
that's because you guys only see me from here down. You can't see the rest.
Yeah, no. Fucking.
But there's this one lady on there, older black lady. She cooks all the time. People ask, hey, can you make so and so?
Yeah, I know
You know what
her.
I'm talking about?
Yeah,
her husband, Elsie.
Elsie.
He said, this spaghetti good. And she says, thank you, Elsie. He said, you're welcome. He's always so fucking happy, dude.
He's got his own page.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, man. Is it called You Welcome? Because it's my favorite fucking thing. I love her videos. And I love her because I love watching her stuff. But I admit I will fast forward straight to Elsie to see him eat the, these ribs is good. Thank you, Elsie. You're welcome. He's so fucking happy, dude. I love that guy.
The steak said it tastes good.
Thank you, Elsie.
You're welcome.
I didn't know if that was her husband or her son at first.
Yeah, no, that's her husband.
Yeah, it's her husband. Yeah.
She cooks for the kids too. Like they're in the video. They do him. He said, "This is good." Little girl did it one time, and she was like, "Thank you," whatever her name is. She goes, "You're welcome." It was funny as fuck, dude. Have you ever come across the British dude Lawrence? Me and Madison were scolded. We found him years ago.
Okay.
He's a big dude, and he goes through his stages of trying to diet and stuff. And that's hard, man.
Right.
I'm not making fun of the guy, but he makes like some off the wall like shepherd's pie, like this and that and that and this. But his initial thing when you first see his videos, he's got his big old plate of food. He goes, "Dinner," and then me and Madison like we started laughing every time. But that's his opening thing. Dinner, and he'll fuck up sometimes. He'll redo it, and it's funny as shit.
Dinner. Skateboard nice.
The ones that I usually get a lot are so before he passed. Well, I still get some of his videos now, but that Waffler 96.
Yeah, I remember him. Yep.
A lot of his shit. That some of the things that motherfucker would eat.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
He was brave. Speaking of him eating crazy shit, there's a guy that I watch on there too. He goes to Dollar Tree and he cooks Dollar Tree meals.
Is it the brother?
Yeah.
Thunderman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he saying? How's he saying in the video? Or if have you or some shit? Dude, this cat will go and he'll spend like $6. This cat makes a gourmet fucking meal out of it.
This motherfucker is the slowest. I'm moving shit around. When he's putting his ingredients out,
oh, dude, for real.
Slow.
10 minutes.
Set it down.
All right.
Oh shit! I love Thunderman though.
Dude, this shit's funny as hell.
He's cool as fuck.
Yup. One of these will work. Yup. Yeah. And let's close it out with this. Thunder time.
I mean, there's some stuff, dude. Like, I follow all kind of... Dude, I follow everything. Like, I love watching the old wrestling clips. Like, those are cool to see. The other night, something popped up. It was Waylon Mercy's first match against a 17-year-old Jeff Hardy. I was like, wow. So that was kind of cool to see. Like, just random wrestling stuff and shit that you've never seen before.
Yeah.
I saw a match between Conan and Art Barr on WWE that I never knew existed. I was like, wow. Like,
I follow Wrestle Savage as a page that I follow. And
I think I just found them.
They usually show a lot of ECW stuff, but it's still fun to go back with some of those memories, dude.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then there's I have a soft spot for there's a chef who is autistic, Chef Adam Libby.
I've seen him. Yeah,
He's really
he makes
good.
The pizzas and stuff.
All kinds of
like the wood
barbecuing and
yep.
that kid is really good. And
Yep.
that's the one thing that I don't get, man. And I'm not trying to get into a downer in this video and whatnot, but I don't understand why the hell people got to be so damn mean.
They're rude as hell.
It's
I don't
just-
care what it is. You can go on there, man. I think the worst thing I've gotten before almost every time I posted one today. Me and Madison, and we did a AI filter of the WWE filter, and I posted it. And, I look like a fucking deformed Roman Reigns, and she actually looks decent. And like the first comment I got as soon as I posted it, "Holy shit, I thought you were Taz, dude." I get it all the time, literally all the time. Yeah. But like, no, like that's not an insult. I take that as a compliment.
Of course.
But yeah, I see it all the time. I say this with like wholeheartedly being a nice person when I say this, and nobody takes it the wrong way. When there's big girls on that app and they flaunt their shit, I give them 100% credit for it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You're confident. I couldn't fucking do it because I'm not confident in myself enough. So I give them 100% credit for the fact that they go on there and say, you know what? Fuck you. I'm proud of myself and I'm happy with myself. Yeah. But the comments that are in those fucking things are just, they're terrible, dude. Terrible.
Well, speaking of, someone had a lot of comments about our show. Yeah, it's so one time that douchebag on Twitter, JD from New York, who seems to love everything AEW and indie wrestling. He thinks he's a big shit because he got a couple thousand.
I don't even notice, dude.
So he said something about who should wrestle in AEW or something like that. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest AEW fan, and I shouldn't criticize anyways.
We're going to talk about that too.
We probably will, yes, absolutely. But I just said nobody. Yeah, no, I was being stupid, just being goofy and whatnot. And then his followers just like went and found like the YouTube page that we post these videos on, and it's just like, But I guess, hey, you know what? Maybe I opened that up because I was being.
Can we read some of them? Like, I would love to see.
Well, the thing is, after he got done shit talking, I got blocked. So now I cannot.
It's gone.
Yeah. So
I got you.
I mean, hey, I guess if you're gonna dish it out, you should be able to take it. So maybe I shouldn't be so.
I mean, I don't even know you guys, but thanks for the. Hey, I guess they say any PR is good PR, right?
That's right.
That's cool. So maybe a couple extra thousand people said, "Hey, we'll go look at this guy's shitty ass fucking YouTube channel," and hey, that's fun. Thank you for that. We appreciate that.
Yeah. But he doesn't have the best standing and following, and a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Yeah.
But you're gonna have the good with the bad, right?
Absolutely. You take the good, you take the bad. That's the facts of life, man. That's what they say.
Thank you, Trudy.
Trudy.
That's what I said, Trudy.
No, you said no, Tootie.
No, I said Trudy.
No, her name is Tootie.
I didn't fart.
Okay. Anyway, anybody else you follow on there, dude? I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like in my head, I'm trying to like scroll through TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to think of some of the shit I watch. Like I said, Lawrence, the British guy. I love LZ on that. You're welcome. I'm trying to think of who
There's a
else.
guy that makes drinks. He's British. He has like long hair that's always in a ponytail and glasses, and he's kind of professional when he tries drinks.
never
And
seen him.
he's cool. I like him.
There's a dude on there that does drinks sometimes too. Like people will send him like, "Hey, mix this and that."
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
And then there's the other dude who like him and his wife, but he's always like a big fucking burly dude with a beard and shit. But I hate when he mixes this stuff. He'll literally just take a lighter and go mixy, and he throws it. And it's like, oh, you just mixed your shit with this nasty shit that's been sitting outside for like a week, and you put it in your mouth. Like, dude, that's not cool, man. These videos are entertaining, but damn it, don't mix your shit with nasty shit, dude.
I think he started on YouTube or Facebook, but I think he's coming over to TikTok now. You probably follow him. Michael Myers of Decatur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I follow him. I don't like his wife though. I hope that's an act.
I feel like it is.
I
feel like it is.
I hope so, dude. Because if not, she's mean as fuck.
She is.
She really is.
But I
mean
think
as fuck.
I love his mask. That mask he had made for him. I love it.
You know, speaking of masks, and we've talked about the Halloween mask before, but since we're going down that rabbit hole now, I wish they would make the flashback mask from Halloween Kills.
That was
flashback
awesome.
Mask was amazing, dude.
That was awesome.
That was on point. So I don't know where the hell my lighter went, but yeah. Oh, it's way over there. That's cool. Mixy. Threw my shit. I'm gonna start random videos later. You might see me just randomly throw shit. Just saying.
What else do we got?
But yeah, rabbit holes on like YouTube. I don't get a lot of rabbit holes. Well, you know what? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because there's a lot of times when I'll look up stuff for like to make like a wrestling video or something.
Okay.
Man, I get stuck looking at old like wrestling themes and shit, and just old random like. I watched the one dude, Cinema Sickness. You ever watch him on YouTube?
No.
Well, I like to thrift, and I know you do too.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Movies. We're all about thrifting movies. Man.
Yes.
Listen, I was just at Goodwill the other day, sent him a message because as I was looking through shit, this has always looked a couple times because you'll miss shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you'll miss shit. I seen Halloween 4 sitting there on VHS, and I was like, oh, I already have it. I'm going to get it for Tony. I sent him a message. I said, hey, man, you don't have this one yet. He goes, I got 1, 2, 4, and 5. I said, shit.
Yep.
I sent him back a message. I said, well, I already have it, but I have to rescue it because I can't leave it sitting there.
No, you can't.
So this guy goes and he thrifts like Goodwills and all these like different. He's got a ton where he's at. Like, he travels PA, he goes to Connecticut, he goes to like this dude goes everywhere.
Okay.
And like I don't know how he finds some of the shit he finds sometimes though. Like I feel like almost as there's got to be like he's planning videos. Yeah, dude. Because my Goodwill doesn't have any of that shit. I found some really good finds. Don't get me wrong. But man, like this dude will find some shit. Like they found the worst witch unopened.
Really?
For $1. Unopened, and that movie is completely rare now. Like it's not even made anymore.
That's one where you would have to feel like it's a plant. Like maybe he had
and it wasn't in the movie section either. It was randomly in the Halloween section. And I was like, dude, the worst witch unopened. I'd have bought that without even second guessing, even though I have it.
Yeah.
To keep it unopened, I'd have bought that shit for $1.
Absolutely,
dude. And if I ever come across that and the disc isn't eaten alive, I'm buying it, 100%. But how do you just randomly find stuff like that though? Like
sometimes you do get lucky, but I just feel like that's a little too much of a
man.
coincidence. I don't know, man. But who else? Let's see. So my rabbit hole on YouTube is 2 things. One, it's become motherfuckers out in the wilderness surviving in fucking wintertime in Nova Scotia, but they're like building a fucking tent out of a twig. And somehow they burn fire.
Yeah, I've seen
it's
that.
fucking that.
Dude builds like a whole fucking house out of like wood and shit. Them kind of people and stuff. Yeah,
but then the motherfuckers in Zimbabwe or wherever the fuck they are building them fucking pools. And all they use is a stick.
Yeah.
And then they fucking make clay and it's fucking beautiful by the end.
If we tried that, we'd be dead in a week. We would be. We'd be covered in mud with a stick. Like, what the fuck happened here? We tried it, and it wouldn't happen that way. It's exactly what we'd be dead in a week. Actually, probably less than a week. A couple days tops, dude.
Dead dudes in the fucking woods.
Yes. Dead dudes in the house. The sequel, Dead Dudes in the Woods. Yes. I love that movie, by the way. I just want to throw it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's another way that if I ever come across, which I already own it on 2 formats now, I don't care. If I ever see it out in the wild, it's coming home with me.
Absolutely.
There's just some things that you have to rescue from a thrift store.
Yeah.
Anything Halloween related.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes.
I have like 5 copies of Halloween on VHS. I got the Blockbuster one that I actually bought from Blockbuster years ago. That when it very first came out, it was like $6, and I think you got like a free rental or some shit. And then I bought the clamshell one that I found at well, not really clamshell, but the harder case one that I found at a Goodwill. And then I got like I think 2 different covers of it. And then Halloween 2, same thing. I got the cover with like you can see Laurie Strode's face through the mask. And then I got the other cover with the green like lighting and shit and the pumpkin and stuff.
Yeah.
I have 3. I think I have 2 different covers of 3, or I might even just have 2 different copies. I have 4, 5, and 6. H2O and Resurrection. That's where it stops because obviously they didn't make anything past that.
So 6 is available on VHS?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I have all the way up to
That's
Resurrection.
interesting. And that's the thing. There's certain things that, like you said, no matter what it is, especially Halloween related. And I don't mean just Halloween time. We're talking Halloween the movie series.
Absolutely.
You got to bring it home with you.
Have to.
No matter how many you
You
have.
have to. It's just how it is, man. I mean,
It's a rule of thumb.
Yes.
So
If it's Michael Myers, got to come home with you. I don't care.
that's right. And if you pass up on it, then we got to take your card. You can't be a Halloween fan and just no.
You can't be.
No.
I just actually Cassie found it, but I mean I took advantage of it. But it was the I can't think of the name of it right now.
Because we're on camera.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, like the first issue, like the original issue of Publisher. I grabbed that. It was $1.
That's awesome. You can't,
dude. Bring it home with me, like
I wish I still had some of my Goosebump books.
I found it. I found probably like 3 years ago. I found a whole set at Ollie's. It was like $4, so I got them. I found a few throughout the years in Goodwills.
Yeah,
but that's about it. My dude Matt bought me a copy of what was it? Do you remember? Wow, I can't think of the name of it right now. Do you remember the story about Jenny who wore the green ribbon around her neck? Do you remember that? It used to be like an audio fucking like storybook.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
And I cannot. Oh man, if you looked it up, I know we can find out the name of it, but off the top of my head, I cannot think of it right now. He bought that for me a couple years ago, which is really fucking cool. But there's a story about this girl who wore this green ribbon around her neck.
Okay.
And she was dating this kid, Alfred, and they've been together for years, and they finally got married and stuff. She got super old, and she finally said, tell you why I wear this green ribbon, right? And there was this guy's like creepy voice, and I remember this on the audio thing. And if you look it up on YouTube, it's actually on there. And the dude says, you know, and he took the ribbon off, and the guy's voice, I can't mock his voice. It was super deep and scary. He was like, and Jenny's head fell off, and then the music goes.
Why did I just
super fucking cool? Like, I love it, dude. I don't know why. It's like I read that as a kid, you know, like, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Why did I instantly think about the scene from Dumb and Dumber where they rip the parakeet's head off and then they wrap tape around it and give it to them?
I mean, close enough. I'm pretty much, you know,
Pretty bird. Fucking
right?
tape around the neck.
Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much along the same lines. Oh my god! But yeah, like stuff like that, dude. Like stuff. I wish that I kept a lot of shit, dude, that I had when I was a kid.
Absolutely.
Like, I want the fucking Halloween chicken McNuggets from McDonald's. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
The vampire and the fucking witch.
Yeah.
There was a mummy and a ghost. Listen, McDonald's, if you watch this by chance, you brought these, not this is the original one, but you brought these back last year. They were kind of, they had no lids, bro. You gave us some fucking plastic inside here. I still got them because it was cool. However, you want to be cool, bring back the McNuggets this year. They'll fucking go like crazy, dude.
Well, they did make those Funko Pops with them.
They did, and
Yeah.
I have to get them now. I have to.
So there is a McNugget at the Austintown, Ohio, if you're around here and watch this. But there's a McNugget one at the GameStop up by. But I didn't look at
Was it
what
the
it was.
Halloween one?
I didn't look.
Oh,
I should have.
I don't
I
think
just
those
seen the
came out
McNugget, and
Okay, I don't think those came out yet then. I want to get a tattoo of the Dracula one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want a tattoo of the Dracula McNugget. So somebody draw that up for your flash sales in October, please. Just saying.
That would be
I'm
great.
gonna come get it. Just let you know.
there's I should have bought the fucking Frankenberry. They put out the Count Chocula action figure.
Yeah.
And it looks like the box of cereal.
Yeah.
Out and about today, I found Frankenberry.
Oh,
It was
nice.
$30.
Not bad. Not bad.
I mean, I could probably still go back tomorrow and get it
Yeah,
if I want to. But,
absolutely.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
I want a Count Chocula tattoo too. Somebody draw that up in your flash sale. I'm coming to get it. Just saying. I want the nostalgia shit. That I've gotten quite a few. I'm not gonna lift my leg up here, but I've gotten quite a few. I got the Garbage Pail Kid logo. I got a little Muscle Man. Got My Pet Monster over there. Like, I'm all about nostalgia, dude. Like, I love shit like that. Stuff that we grew up, like, you know, watching.
I like the Mr. Young.
Mr. Yuck's fun. He is up here, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Yuck is right there. Probably won't be able to see it, but he's right there. Comes in handy when you put him over pictures of people you don't like to. When you meet Robert England and you're like, hey, I need something to cover that face up and hang this up on the wall. Perfect. Yuck.
Perfect.
If you're watching, sorry, it's the truth, though. Just saying.
No.
Psycho shower scene. Anyway, that's someone else's problem now, not mine, so we're good. It's a mega problem for some people, not for me, though. Anyway, here comes the laugh. I cracked him in the first fucking episode back. Here it is. Yes. Hey, Twitter guys, say something about that, you fucker. If you don't know, this is what we coined years ago, Tony's Christmas giggle, because it just sounds like Christmas time. It's just a joyful, full of glee and love, laughter that we love. And I love to hear it. So I don't get to hear it. It's been a year since I've heard that, so it's great. So we kind of turned from rabbit hole to thrifting to.
But we went a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
we went down a rabbit hole.
See what we do? See what we do? We rabbit hole into thrifting, which again, like, a lot of people are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you buy shit from a thrift store." Fuck you, dude. Clean it off and put it away. Like,
Look,
every time I bring a movie home,
Yeah.
alcohol the mototherfucker down,
Yeah.
and put it in my collection.
Damn right.
And I got I'm up to almost 4,100 movies now, man. Like, I have a collection,
son.
dude. Like, I don't play.
there you
And,
go.
you know, for being a horror fan, and you are too.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that horror fan that says I've seen every movie out there.
Right.
Because I still like that fact that something pops up, like if you're watching like those In Search of Darkness movies,
Mm-hmm.
and something like from like random 1985 come out, and you go, shit, I never saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I want to see it now, because like I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I just found one the other night called Gallery of Horror from 1967, and it's a fucking old anthology.
Nice.
You know, I jumped on it because I love anthologies.
Why not?
So John Carradine's in it, and so is Lon Chaney Jr. So I was like, hey, I'm in, man. Count me in.
That sounds like a good time to me.
Right, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, I love that shit, man.
Yeah, well, people are just fucking, I don't like it because it's B, right, or it's like a B movie, or I like the cheese. The cheesier, the better for me.
I have been in several what you would consider B movies, a couple of them on Tubi right now. Cannibal Tick being one of them. A lot of people didn't like it. I had a blast making it. I had a lot of fun with the people when we did make it. I go off that experience.
Yeah,
you may
absolutely.
watch that and say that was hot garbage. To you, that's fine. To me, we had a fucking. I go off the experience that we had making the movie, and it's actually turned out to be a very fun movie.
And to those people that have shitty things to say about it, fuck you.
Double fuck you. But yeah, man. I mean, we were just one of the guys that I did a movie with a couple months ago. We were just talking to one of the guys in the chat room today, and he backed out because he wasn't getting paid, and he threw a big fit about it. Like the guy was supposed to film some scenes from home, and he was like, "Well, you know, it'd be a different thing if you were paying me for it." And the guy was like, "Well, you know what, dude? If that's your attitude, then we don't want you to be a part of the movie." No. Listen, man. Indie filmmaking is not a very money beneficial thing. Like you're not going to get it for the people that put out like the GoFundMe's and stuff and everything else that actually make money. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, good for him. I watched Matt just put one out and try to get, I think, 10,000. He got $600 or $700 from the last I saw of it. And that's sad because everything else came out of his pocket. Yeah. You know, and he still made the movie. He still did his thing. He wasn't like he didn't let that stop him. You know what I'm saying? But like a lot of times, even when they do GoFundMe's, a lot of them actors aren't getting paid. They're bringing in like a bigger name actor. So hey, let's bring in like a Danielle Harris, put her in our movie, and oh man, as soon as her name touches it, it's gonna blow up. Absolutely. But Tony's not getting paid for it. Tony's not gonna bitch about it. He's still gonna do the movie, but that money's going towards a Danielle Harris or like a spot to film the movie or something like that. It's not going to him at all.
And that's you make those sacrifices so you can have that possibility of blowing up, and then your next movie you will get.
Absolutely,
you know.
Man. It's a distribution thing, and even if not, man, like look, I've said this 100 times before. If a movie premieres on Tubi, I'm still excited about it. I don't give a fuck if it's Tubi, YouTube, Amazon Prime, whatever, fucking Pluto, whatever the hell. I don't give a shit. If it's playing in your motherfucking living room, invite me over. I'll come watch it with you. Like I'm just proud to say, look, I was a part of that. And that's cool, man.
That's an awesome thing. Dude.
Right? I don't. Yeah. Dude, to sit there and look sometimes, I look at my one top shelf, which is all the movies that I've been in on one of my shelves I have. And I look at it and just go, I can't believe I've done that much shit.
But honestly, man, if you look back at you've done a lot of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like not just in movies too, though. You know, it's like
it's weird, man, because I was never that dude. I never liked being in front of people. Like I wrestled. Don't get me wrong, and that was everybody's thing. But you can wrestle in front of people, but you can't act in front of people.
There's a difference.
Completely different.
Yeah, there is.
Wrestling still is, whatever you want to call it, my comfort zone. So you put me in a ring, I'm fine. Put me in a ring to talk to a bunch of people, I'm fine. Put me in front of a camera to talk to people for a promo, I'm fine. Put me in a room with 5 people and they say, okay, stand in front of this camera, tell us about yourself. And I'm like, fuck. I've lost roles because of that.
Really?
Yeah. I went out for a vampire movie, knew what I wanted to do, told them the role I wanted. They put me in front of the camera and said, all right, give us your name, this, and that, turn to the left, turn to the right. And I'm like, still got to roll in the movie, but not the one I wanted. Right. But I was like, man, I couldn't do it. It was weird because you're under pressure. Yeah. Now it takes me a comfortability factor to get used to people. So like, I went and did one a couple months back that just came out. It just hit a couple apps called Projector and CubeStream, and it's actually getting distribution through. I can't think of the name of the company right now because it's the same people that put out Cannibal Tick. RS maybe something like that. SR. Something along those lines, something like that. I worked with these guys in Newcastle, which is 40 minutes away, or whatever. Didn't know them right away, but I was able to like, I felt like I was able to get in and do my thing. Like I felt comfortable enough, you know, to do what I had to do. Yeah. Now I'm doing another one with them before the end of this year. Very nice. And I'm playing the main bad guy on the villain. So
much fun to be the bad guy.
Man, I'll tell you. Yeah. And in most people's stories, I'm the bad guy. So it's easy for me, you know?
Hey, it comes natural, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I definitely think we've ran down the rabbit hole in this. And that's what this episode was about.
Rabbit hole, thrifting, and whatever else we came up with, right? It's hot box.
Well, we just want to go ahead and wrap this one up, and we will be back with another one. I appreciate everybody watching, even the ones that like to say that we're shit. So mainly me, I guess. But
I'm sure it was me too, though.
Well,
tell Twitter guy I said hi if you see this video.
Yeah.
If you somehow like find us again and you want to talk some shit, throw some shit on me too. Find me on Facebook, bro. Just saying. Yeah. I don't do the Twitter thing. X, whatever the fuck it's called now.
Yeah, that's true. It's not Twitter anymore.
X gonna give it to you, whatever. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me on my Instagram. Find me because we'll talk some shit. Like I'm all about it.
That was good.
All about it.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next episode.